ITV Lorraine Kelly has hit out at toxic people in the TV industry and suggested Gregg Wallace may have behaved appallingly in a new interview. Lorraine Kelly has slammed the presence of toxic personalities within the television industry, and hinted at Gregg Wallace's possible disreputable conduct. In a recent candid interview, the ITV presenter didn't shy away from expressing her views on Wallace, who temporarily left his role on MasterChef in December following a BBC News inquiry into accusations of him making unsuitable sexual remarks and behaviours. The 65-year-old broadcaster remarked, "There are toxic people in telly. We're going through that at the moment. The behaviour of Gregg Wallace and other people that we've seen, should it come about as all true, is appalling. There's an imbalance of power there, and it's abused. They're just not right, and it should never happen." Lorraine condemned those who turn a blind eye to such misconduct, stating, "But how dare the people round about them allow and enable them to behave like that? It's horrible and it's toxic and nasty. I've got no time for people who abuse their power." Previously, Lorraine had been outspoken about Gregg on her ITV program after he released a video on social media downplaying the complaints against him as coming from a handful of middle-class women of a certain age. Within the now apologized-for video, the MasterChef host claimed to have received 13 complaints out of over 4,000 contestants over his 2-decade tenure on the BBC One cooking series. Veteran broadcaster Lorraine Kelly did not mince her words when discussing the issue of making people feel uncomfortable, saying, "It's not a class thing at all, don't play that card, just don't play that card. If you make people feel uncomfortable, it's not 1972, I do understand that a lot of people might say, it wasn't that bad really, well it was, and it was a lot. It wasn't just one person," reports The Mirror. She continued on to recognize the all-too-common workplace conflict, stating, "You get personality clashes, of course you do, but there's a lot of people coming out to say, actually I felt really uncomfortable but I didn't want to say anything." In an interview with Bella magazine, Lorraine shared personal reflections about her career and future, expressing her inability to envision retirement. "I don't ever see myself retiring. I'll be in my Zimmer frame and I'll still be writing. I've just finished my second book and then I will get cracking on the third. That is something I am so passionate about." Having clocked over 4 decades in television, Lorraine remarked on the swiftness of time, and said, "I've spoken to so many incredible people and done amazing things because of this job. I'll never take it for granted. What I've learned is to try to make people comfortable so that they can talk and tell their story." She also touched on her role in holding public figures to account, adding, "And if you're a politician or you're somebody who needs to be called out, I will call you out. That's important too."